Call to the authorities of Turkey, the Migration Directorate, and to all those who care about human life. Abdullah Orisov and Alisher Sakatov have been forcibly taken to an unknown location. As of now, even their lawyers do not know where they are. Their wives, children, and families are in complete uncertainty and despair. This is clearly a form of inhumane treatment. They are not criminals, not terrorists. They are human rights defenders who peacefully oppose dictatorship, corruption, and injustice in Turkmenistan. They are simply the voice of the people who speak out. They speak the truth, highlight problems, and fight for justice on behalf of society. Violations of international law. As a member of the UN, OSCE, and the Council of Europe, Turkey is obligated to comply with the following human rights conventions. Signed 51 Geneva Convention, relating to the status of refugees, Article 33. No contracting state shall expel or return, refouler, a refugee in any manner whatsoever, to the frontiers of territories, where his life or freedom would be threatened. The disappearance of Abdullah and Alisher, the concealment of their whereabouts, and the threat of forced return clearly violate this article. European Convention on Human Rights, Article 3. No one shall be subjected to torture or to inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment. Detaining someone with no access to a lawyer or family, with no communication with the outside world, amounts to psychological torture. ECHR Article 5. Right to liberty and security of person. Arrest or detention without access to legal process constitutes a violation of the right to liberty. UN Convention Against Torture. Article 16. Detaining individuals in undisclosed locations without legal counsel and under threat of forced return constitutes torture or cruel, inhuman treatment. Turkey's obligation. Turkey is obligated to ensure the legal protection of all individuals within its jurisdiction, guarantee the right to asylum for those fleeing political persecution, never violate the principle of non-refoulement under any circumstances. Our demands. 1. To the Directorate of Migration Management. Immediately disclose the whereabouts of Abdullah and Alisher. Their families and lawyers must be informed. 2. To the Ministry of Interior. Ensure these individuals receive legal protection and do not violate international obligations. 3. To the Government of Turkey. If protection is not provided, a third safe country must be granted. To all concerned individuals and organizations, do not stay silent. These two men represent the voices of hundreds of thousands who have been silenced. Stop the persecution of activists! Truth should not be silenced and it must be heard. Voices of conscience should not be crushed. They must be protected. Silence is complicity. Freedom for Abdullah Orisov and Alisher Sakatov. The right to protection is not a crime. Turkmen, activists are not a threat. They are the voice of justice,